Instant classic. Team USA downed Russia in a shootout. TJ Oshie was the shootout hero along with Jonathan Quick, but the US power play was also something to talk about. Let's get right to the analysis and bring in Chris Peters from UnitedStatesOfHockey.com.
Hey Cam and Harry, good to be with you again, and what a game. I mean, an instant classic. You cannot say enough about how exciting that was to watch. Doesn't matter your rooting interest, I don't think. It's just a great hockey game, and defensively, that was the hugest thing. You know, they focused more on defense. It was clear they weren't pushing the pace offensively as well as they could, and when you're not doing that, you have to be very good defensively because Russia likes to get you on your heels. They like to get a lot of shots through, and Team USA just was doing a really good job of getting sticks on pucks, jumping into passing lanes. Shot blocking was a huge factor in the game, and you look at the penalty killing as well, and shot blocks were such a huge part of Team USA's ability to kill penalties. And when you play Russia, you have to kill penalties. You know that they're going to get opportunities, and they usually make them count, but you think about the shot blocks by Ryan McDonough and Ryan Kessler in a second period penalty kill that were huge parts of Team USA's success on that penalty kill. And they did give up one power play goal in the game. Didn't really hurt them, as much. So you have to be happy with the way that the penalty kill played. And then lastly, you just really can't say enough about the way Jonathan Quick played. When your goaltender gives you a chance like that, you really have to be happy, and it's up to the forwards and defensemen at that point to try and break one through. And they absolutely did that. It took to the shootout, but they were able to do that because of the way Jonathan Quick played. And 29 saves throughout the game. He was just outstanding overall, and he really looked like the number one that Dan Bylsma picked him to be in this game. I don't know what's going to happen going forward, but it really looks like it's Quick's net at this point. He's been great. He looks like the Jonathan Quick of the Stanley Cup playoffs, and when you have that, you have a really good chance to make a run here. So, a huge game, great success for Team USA, a huge momentum boost heading into the rest of the tournament. They're going to be really happy going into tomorrow's game, but they got to be focused and ready. It's going to be an exciting rest of the tournament after that one. So, I'll throw it back to you guys in Sochi. Hope you're enjoying yourselves.
After the game, shootout hero TJ Oshie and Cam Fowler, who scored a power play goal, spoke to the media.
Fortunate enough to put a couple in the net there, and I had a good partner at the other end keeping me in it, and Jonathan Quick.
Have you ever been a part of a game like this that's this exciting?
No, it was crazy. It was a back and forth game. It seemed like they'd score, we'd score, they'd score. So it was a good game. It was a hard fought battle by both teams. It seemed like from the very beginning that it was going to be coming down to an overtime and possibly a shootout. They were playing hard. They're a great team. They're hard to play against. And on our side, we had great goaltending and great defense, great team defense. So it was a team effort tonight.
Yeah, there was definitely a lot of ups and downs for us as a group, and there were times where the momentum shifted to them and times that we had the momentum, and I think that's the mark of a great hockey game. And I thought our guys stayed resilient, and when it felt like we were down, we had a couple good shifts, and we were able to gain some of that momentum back. So, but I think it's a game that I'm going to look back on for a while, and something that I'm just very proud to be a part of. I was happy to see some red, white, and blue in our favor, and our fans did a good job of supporting us along the way too. So it was a really fun experience. I think both teams played really hard, and we're happy to come out on top.
Thompson from USA Hockey Magazine. Harry, that was quite a game. We were sitting in the Bolshoi Ice Dome. It was loud, it was packed, it was exciting. But what stood out to you? What were the highlights?
Well, like everybody else, I think TJ Oshie was the star of this game. His 4 goals in the shootout were amazing. TJ's from Everett, Washington, grew up playing both ice and inline hockey. I think some of those skills really showed tonight. He had to reach pretty deep into his bag of tricks so that he could keep coming up with goals against Russia's Sergei Bobrovsky.
Yeah, and the crowd was chanting "Oshie, Oshie" as he went in for the final game-winning score. Teammate Cam Fowler said he was really excited to hear the fans turn out today. For me, Jonathan Quick was the big story. Jonathan Quick made several saves in the shootout. He was as electric as he's ever been in the Stanley Cup run. So I think those were our two major keys. But that's going to do it for tonight's show. We're going to end it with some of our favorite photos of the hashtag Dawn's Early Light, which was tweeted more than 28,000 times today. So enjoy those tweets, and we'll see you tomorrow for USA versus Slovenia.